it's gone live again.
Yay!
Yay!
Right,
Hello everyone, again.
Before we start,
Hello,
I'm just gonna quickly check
everybody.
something.
Oh,
Thank you for staying.
Well, unfortunately, sometimes it has the unfortunate nature to corrupt the footage. Not.
yee.
Although I can still get it
remember
off
that.
Twitch. I can still get it off Twitch. It's just an annoying process. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, it has. So I'm gonna have to
By
go
the way,
back to
Monkey,
Twitch
I
again.
like that picture of the purple worm.
That's going to make it totally different, but no, let's be nice.
I like your picture of your purple worm there. Oh, that looks awesome. What's all that stuff coming out the hole?
It's guts, mate.
Oh, right, okay, sure. Yeah.
Guts.
We are back.
Hello.
I have purple rainbow fudge. Because it's mainly the purple that's left.
Goodness.
I still have a mug of tea as big as my head.
I've got a hip flask full of rum.
We have no
Right.
milk in.
No, no.
Oh,
And
man.
also, I
Oh,
have
what? Oh, damn it! The freaking thing's the wrong way around.
a monkey. I don't know why I've got this. It almost seems pointless, but I've got a hip flask full of rum, right?
Yeah,
And then a bottle of rum.
that is pretty much pointless.
Okay.
So,
It's like,
unfortunately,
I feel it.
according to the current layout, Monkey is now a paladin,
Yes, I am!
Oh yeah, I'm Odo.
which means you're going to like become a fallen paladin within all of 10 seconds.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go. Everyone's back to normal.
There
Right.
we go.
Okay. So when I last remember, I was hanging over.
Yes,
The-
you were ready to drop whatever flaming object into the pool of oil to detonate the building, basically.
Pretty much.
So what is everyone else doing? Odo, you're outside, I believe.
I'm walking outside. I'm
So
not waiting
you
there.
straight up left.
I'm waiting for you to tell me if I need to roll anything or get ready for this lightning bolt. Because that's what you were saying before we crashed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Amiudro and Baldric.
We're heading outside. Amayudra taking the lead and Baldric kind of following behind. Oh, whoa, Master, what the hell is going on here? Huh?
And Terry, what are you doing?
I'm already outside because I was with the guards. So I have no idea what you guys.
So you have plausible deniability regarding this
Yeah.
whole
I apparently have
Pretty much.
Victus just remembers and shouts Odoe quickly. Or
Right.
someone, anyone actually.
Hearing this, I run straight back in.
Oh,
What do you want?
Go back in.
What's up?
Take the paladin's sword. I will not be held responsible.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
Forgot
the Bombardier
Wise
Beetle is
idea.
still making a racket.
I take the sword, run back outside.
Okay, go back
Came
outside.
very close.
I then take, but yeah, especially considering I don't want it to projectile across the city and stab an innocent person.
Shing.
Yeah. Anyway,
If
you've
we were
made me this
lucky, it would
paranoid
land.
lying.
If we were lucky, it would land straight like in the ground between Ame's legs.
Or in the worm.
Oh, so close.
Okay, but anyways, you stand readied, and the Bombardier Beetle is making a lot of noise in the basement. And the Bombardier Beetle is making a lot of noise in the basement.
Can I
And the
just, like,
Bombardier Beetle is making a lot of noise in the basement.
can we kind of discern if there's a rhythm there? I mean, it could be a hit song. You know, because I'm assuming that's the sound that a Bombardier Beetle makes.
No, just you're still waiting, and there's still a lot of noise coming from the basement. And there's no rumbling.
Okay, I'm going to say this because I know that as soon as I say it, it's going to arrive. I reckon it's gone.
With the terrible look I'm having, I should probably be the one to say that. It's like, you rubbed it all off on me anyway.
It doesn't matter if it goes for me. I'll just go.
Well, it seems to be whenever he leaves the party proper, somehow the look goes everywhere.
Right, okay, I'm just going to like head off to the toilet for a second. I'll be right back.
You do that, I will slap you again.
And she's already taken off a quarter of your health in non-lethal damage.
Yeah,
By giving you a good slap.
I can hold it in.
But no, you wait for quite some time. It's been going like 20 minutes now, and there's no rumbling. There's just the Bombardier Beetle going nuts in like... Well, the Bombardier Beetle has at this point long expired, but was previously making a lot of noise in the basement.
Oh,
No,
yeah, it's gone.
Noticing this, Victor's he's trying to think of what to do.
Right, is the trapdoor still open from the doorway?
Yeah, I'm still basically there. So
Right, can I see it?
Not really, no. The angle doesn't make it possible. And it is behind the counter.
Could I summon a swarm of rats into that basement to make a lot of noise?
You could, but
I'm not sure what's
if the Bombardier Beetle didn't do the trick,
That's true, yeah.
It's a 6-foot beetle. It's got
That's
like 6 legs.
Who-
It's hammering away.
and it's a 60-foot long gargantuan purple worm who probably at this point has a bit of a tummy ache.
Yeah.
Because
Can we just blow it up? Like, can we just blow up the tavern?
Anyway, that'll bring it. We'll blow up the tavern, and everything will make a big noise,
Well,
and then I'll light them
I
both.
don't even care about the worm anymore. But like, the barkeeper was a bit of an arsehole. Can we just, you know? He's already packed up all this stuff, anyways.
And that deserves that you like detonate his business.
I'm chaotic neutral. You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, it could bring a bit of excitement. Like, you know, it could be fun. We throw some marshmallows in, like, flaming pit.
Just thinking about it, how big of an explosion is it with just one barrel?
It's difficult really for you to tell considering it was A, inside of a purple worm, and B, steaming like a locomotive through the sewers by then.
Well, when it was down in the spruce, was it still like a boom, boom, and then like a massive vibration outside, or was it just like a one in the distance?
It was sort of like a depth charge, if I wanted to describe the sound.
Thing is, that if you were to set one alight and blow that up, it would blow the rest up.
Well, I'd take it away from the pile.
Yeah, take it
but,
away.
Oh, okay.
But I was thinking of just detonating one within the tavern, but I don't know whether, as I said, I don't know whether that would just still blow up the rest of them all. I'm not an explosives expert.
You do know that if you did it, you like one of them, I'd yell out anarchy, and thing would kind of like.
There's already anarchy everywhere.
Yeah.
Almost bounce shot.
We just get a bit fed up with it. So he gets off his perch and heads out with the lantern. Look, it's just not working. We need another idea.
Well, I think it's gone. Like, can we get back to that socialite party? It was really happening, man.
I don't think it can actually hear anything.
Yeah, it's probably got a ringing in its ears.
Yeah, maybe we deafened it.
It's no good.
Right. What if Baldric got down there and started making a racket?
I'd prefer you not do that, because...
Oh, I'm sure Baldric would be fine with it.
Yeah, but human sacrifice is not the best idea.
I suppose. I think Ame's a bit jealous that he was getting so much attention at the party. He's a little bit bitter.
So you want to blow him up?
He's considering it.
How did Baldric get so much attention? Like, is he
He's just a very charismatic drunk.
Is he secretly some kind of, like, noble?
Vic just perks up. Are we really talking about this right now?
No, Baldric is just your average, kind of peasant person. I suppose he's just a very charismatic drunk. You know,
Fine.
people took favour upon him.
Victor does
Okay.
a spot check to see if he can notice like a butcher's shop or what's all around him.
Okay, roll
A
it.
place of meats.
Wait, we used the last piece of meat, didn't we?
24.
Yeah, he's looking for more.
Yeah.
24, you are unable to see any open butchers along the waterway.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I know the location of one close?
Right. Can I...
Break.
Meanwhile, Ameudro is just going to pitch an idea to... It's probably only Odo Saru who's still in the tavern at the moment, and Baldric. What would you say if we grabbed all the tankards in the tavern and we just threw them down into the basement? Surely that would make a nice large clatter. You know, metal rings quite loudly and that'll be absorbed into the earth, and surely that could attract its attention. Just pelting lots of tankards down there.
Well, I was thinking, well, the meat attracted last time, so we can raid some form of meatery or anywhere which contains a lot of it.
Yes, but by that time, it'll probably be gone. It'll probably be long gone. It moves quite quickly.
Yeah, but it's injured, so.
Yeah.
Or we assume it's injured, so.
Well, it's
After
animalistic.
that blast, likely.
It's an animal at the end of the day. It's.
Well, it might have eaten its fill.
I think Victus has got the right idea.
Okay, well.
I'm literally talking about piling this. I mean, with the city in there, practically anarchy. I'm pretty sure they're not going to mind us taking
It's
this.
not the entire city, it's just a poor district,
Then we will cause anarchy.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to cause anarchy? Oh, fantastic.
Now you're on board, okay.
Grabs his ever-burning torch out and starts to aim it down, looking menacingly down the trapdoor.
Right.
Yes.
So, can I roll an intelligence check to see if I... Actually, can I just ask everyone to if they know of one? And would
Yes,
that,
you may.
Would that be enough to just know and not roll for it, or would we still have to roll for it?
Still gonna have to roll for it.
Okay, so what am I going to roll?
Intelligence.
So I just ask you, does anybody know
Well,
of one?
intelligence, knowledge, local, or gather information.
Right, I've got 2 knowledges that are
I've got-
question marks at the
I've got-
moment.
Gather info. I
No,
can do
I've got
that.
4 knowledges that are question marks.
My gathering info is much better.
I've got gather info, which is 4.
21.
Okay. You are unaware of any meat stores nearby. The closest one that you know of is more around this kind of area.
Okay.
I suggest we
Yeah.
just throw the tank cards.
I don't see
What-
another way.
Can I do a spot check and see what is close by, like what is in the vicinity, like local vicinity?
Maybe there's a pet store. That might have a lot of meat.
No, I'm just thinking like if there's like residences and stuff, so like a residential area, so we can maybe.
There's a residential area just across the river.
We're not heading to that side of the
Come
river.
on.
I'm just thinking maybe rummage through the bins if there's excess food.
It's not really going to be enough. We need an
Okay.
entire. We need a lot. I mean, the amount we had before was filling this bag.
Right. Okay.
Okay, Amaudra just grabs some tank cards and starts chucking them down. Baldric happily joins in. No time for thinking. Come on, let's just get this done with. Hey! Just grabbing tank cards off the wall and just throwing them down into the cellar.
Victor's thinking of another idea, but he's just going to wait to see. Is there any response at all from like any throwers or anything like that?
Nope, no seeming sight of it.
Okay. Well, with that, I'll say we'll wait about 10 minutes to see if it works. Something like that.
Okay, that's fine.
At that point,
No.
if it's not worked, then I suggest, look, okay, this is going to take a while, but let's just take them down to the beach again. We know he can come up that way. We know that he's been there before. So if we can if we can set one off, maybe it'll attract him. If it does, then we can draw him into the more of them.
Right.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
So can we do like a little Benny Hill moving the barrels down?
Are we moving all the barrels then?
Oh yeah, I want to blow this thing sky high.
Okay.
We're happily joining in. Hey!
Could we
This is
maybe get some? Because if there's that many barrels and there's only 4 of us, suggest maybe getting some other people to help out, like the
Baldric can
guards.
manage it.
Oh no, could you make a knowledge nature check, please?
Me?
Yes.
Knowledge nature. Okay. 13!
Okay, you surmise that most likely the creature has gone down deeper underground to nurse its wounds.
Nice.
Therefore, you are unlikely. Therefore, this plan is unlikely to succeed because it's not going to be
Yeah.
paying much attention.
I thought it was gone. I thought it was gone.
So you.
I
Do you bring them up?
I bring that up. Guys, look, right. It's more than likely gone down below. Just
Okay.
lick its wounds, so to speak.
Sure thing.
Nothing's gonna
Oh.
work.
Shall we blow this place up anyways?
No, you fool.
Oh, come on. It could be worth a laugh.
Just at this point, Victor's is sort of having enough of them, and he kicks one of the barrels over and says, "Look, just take that. Be happy with that. It's a free barrel of it."
Oh, okay, fine. Add that to my stocks. Baldric! Yeah, yes? If you'd be as kind as to grab that barrel and bring it back to my house when we're done here, I'd be ever so grateful. Sure thing, sir. Sure thing. Did you know my master is a great, powerful sorcerer, Ameuda? He can open doors and close them with his mind. Yes, I know,
Aldrich,
Baldric.
we've missed you.
I did know Baldric. Oh. Yeah.
Right. If you guys want to do something quickly, I just want to do something quickly. So if you do
Right.
your thing.
So, Tari and Odo, what are you going to do?
What else is there to do? Like, if
It's hopeless.
Inform the guard that the danger has passed, I suppose?
for the
For
time
now.
being, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So,
But on the bright side, you've now earned quite a bit of credence with them regarding giant purple worms.
We are the
Okay.
go-to guys.
yeah. Okay, so head towards whichever guard is closest to inform him that the danger has subsided for now. But to like stay on guard, I guess.
Remain alert. It may
And
come.
to
Yeah,
inform-
remain alert. Yeah,
And to
because
inform all the townspeople, I start shouting it from my top of my lungs. The danger is past!
running
For
through
now!
the streets.
If we're doing that, I'm going to go and say that we heroically and valiantly fought off the purple worm. Aren't we amazing? Using my bluff.
Roll it.
Roll it.
Roll it. If you're gonna say using my bluff, I'm gonna ask you to roll it.
Oh, yes. This could go horribly wrong, but I don't care. Oh, yeah. Mm.
Seriously, can I have my good rolls back, please?
No, man, they're mine now. I took them from you.
Damn, which spell was that? I need to use it.
Well, you managed reasonably to convince one or two passers-by, but the bulk of them are still kind of going along to their own devices at the moment.
Bastards. They need to know of my valiant efforts. They really do.
I was like the perfect finish, like for the video just to go dark. It's like they really do.
Dude.
I was a changed man on that day. And just like a narration over the top. Of it.
Sent you on Twitter line as well.
Oh, okay. Do. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
That's perfectly available. Okay, so everybody just about wrapped up then?
It was
Yeah.
so.
yeah.
It would
Okay.
seem so. I'm guessing, but if the adventure is done for the night, Amiudra and Baldric are going to retire to his apartment, carrying back free barrel of hooch that they got, and quite pleased with themselves over the course of the evening. As they're walking back, Amiudra will say, whilst the kind of camera pans and it shows them kind of fading off into the distance, and he says, "So, did you ever find out anything about their scales?"
He won't be sober enough to remember anyway.
And they lived happily ever after.
As
They
Tara
do
fortnight
that. They do that
face.
thing in the silhouetted sunlight where they jump up and they, you click both your heels.
Oh man.
Okay. Victor's after seeing everyone sort of splitting, he just turns to Odo and Taris. He's sort of stroking his head. He's pretty obviously a bit messed up. Look, I'm gonna head off. I need to relax. I need to chill down a bit.
Very well. Well, me and Terry will retire to the hotel. Or the inn, I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a bit of time with Eve. It's usually what calms me. If you don't see me in the tavern by morning, don't worry. I'll be back.
All right, he's spending some time with Eve.
Very well.
Me.
Wow. Okay.
At least for
Yeah.
ones I use as summoned.
Wow.
Will you love me next time I summon you?
Maybe next time, Beetle.
I assume that's why he knew the command when. I assume that's why he knew the command to make a lot of noise.
Yeah. Don't look at me in the eyes. You're sick of me.
Remember happy fun times. Remember happy fun time.
Maybe I should have
Express.
just summoned the centipede instead.
Oh god. Yeah. So is that the end then, Line?
Well, we will wrap up by saying that following all the commotion as he slinks off into the sides and back alleys with Eve, Victus meets up with a man just to the eastern edge of the waterways, a small alley that stinks and reeks of dead fish for the most part, where a man walks up to him and mentions, "Looking for some more work then?" And with that, we shall cut to black.
You never told us you were a prostitute.
Oh, lol.
Eve is, not Victus.
Oh, right, okay. Makes sense now.
Victus is the pimp.
No, only I approached. She's not there at the moment.
You're the pimp, like I said.
That is how we shall end it anyway.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you're being requested to
Oh,
read
yeah,
the story
yeah.
of
Sir
Yeah.
Barrington.
Sir Barrington.
I can't. I do still have the link in my copy and paste here. Okay, so in Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, I once made a character that was a bear. The DM laughs at this, but nevertheless I make a rogue and put every point I can into disguise. Gradually, I prestige class into spy to get even more disguise, but the DM says that I can't speak English. So naturally, I choose the only option available to me and I max out bluff, such that by growling and gesturing, I can fake appearing to speak a language I don't actually speak. I use my earnings as an adventurer in the group to gradually hire a butler, a cohort if you will, and I give him a specially crafted magical item to allow him to speak bear. Growl! An excellent suggestion, Mr. Barrington. We really should ask the crew to investigate the Black Marsh. Over the course of the game, I am knighted for my dutiful services to the realm as Sir Barrington. Indeed, the Queen holds a dinner in my honour, and a guest becomes, surprisingly, the first man to ever make a perception check that can beat my disguise roll. He shouts out loud, "Hey, that guy's not a guy, he's just a bear!" The man is not heard and is escorted swiftly out of the castle, whilst the guards apologise profusely for the indignity of his outburst. "We're so sorry, Sir Barrington, very sorry for this man's behaviour." Roar.
Oh my
Sir
god.
Barrington.
I had
What
Yeah.
a hero.
I had lovely music going on at that point. It was
Only we
Fantastic.
could hear the music.
I would like to imagine that the butler is called Drickball.
No, just Baldric season 1.
That's Beardrick.
Beardrick. Even better.
This whole time he's been a bear.
Just say it was called Boo Boo.
For monkey.
That's why he was so popular.
Never mind.
He's actually a bear.
He was
Baldrick's a
actually
bear.
Sir Barrington in disguise as Baldrick.
The even more surprising
Makes so
thing
much
is that
sense.
worm that was attacking us earlier, and that was a bear too.
And I can transform into a bear. It's
Secretly,
the three
the-
bears.
Secretly, the entirety of Edgington is bears.
That arrow I shot was a bear. As well.
Yeah. And most of the things that Amiandro said tonight was a barefaced lie, so it works. Yeah.
Entire party was bear.
Yep.
If you go down to the bar today, you're sure for in for a big surprise.
All those barrels were bears.
that
Now
your
covered
pickup
in
line?
oil.
Oh God.
Andy, is that your pickup line? If you come down to the bar tonight, you're sure in for a big surprise.
No wonder they
Oh.
barely escaped the town.
Oh, terrible. That ruined it.
Hey, that was the chat's joke, not mine.
Now what, guys?
that was in the chat.
Guys, we've stripped.
You ruined it, guys.
Oh my goodness.
I've just got to say, we've stripped this joke bare.
Stop. Stop before rocks
I can
fall.
barely handle anymore.
Oh, I can't bear to think of it.
Right.
Rocks
Okay.
fall, Amayudre
I'm
dies.
calling this now. Thank you everyone for turning up as usual. Thank you to the guests and of course our DM for taking us along on this adventure. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
Thanks, DM.
And as per your request, I will start the intro and then.
Thank you, beautiful.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Nighty night, everybody. Okay, well, we'll start with Amayudro,
Okay.
because he has a similar morning wake up to the rest of you, as it should happen. In that there is a knocking at his front door, and he opens it to see a somewhat stout man with long dark brown curls and some light blue eyes, wearing rather aristocratic attire and flanked by a group of 4 guards.
Oh, hello. Oh, just my kind of person.
He holds out a parchment and unrolls it before him and reads thusly. By order of his lordship of the city, James Montague, you are hereby summoned to the offices of the Lord without delay at noon of this day. If you refuse to attend as ordered, I am authorized by his lordship to escort you forcibly with whatever degree of force is necessary. Refreshments will be provided.
Ooh, refreshments. No need to force me. I'll be there by noon. Can I come early? Can I get breakfast there? It'll be fantastic. Oh, do you serve scones? I'm quite peckish.
With that, he about faces and leaves.
Wait, sir. Are there eggs Benedict?
So, Odo, Tari, and Victus, you receive a similar wake-up.
I bet we don't.
Well, he doesn't receive you in
Bottle
such a
water.
similar fashion, but you do receive the same spiel.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, getting up. I imagine he's probably a bit sleepy than usual, so rubbing his eyes. Okay. Do I know this? Do I know the location, or is it quite obvious where it is?
The location of the Lord's offices is rather well known and is marked on the map.
Sweet, yeah. Okay, so I'll get ready and head towards there then.
Okay. Just plonking everybody in their places. There we go.
Am I in my place now?
Yes. It is unspecified exactly what your place is, but it's over there. For at least this night.
I'm somewhere.
Also, I'm going to take this chance to thank Good Guy Gary, because he's just hosted the stream on his stream as well.
Oh?
Yeah,
Thank you.
and which pushes us up to 79 viewers instantly.
Oh, wow.
Lovely.
Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Mmm.
Cheers,
Awesome. Thank you.
Jolly good.
That came out.
Jolly
right?
good show.
For anyone who doesn't know, that is something you can do on Twitch now, where you host the stream on your stream as well. So
Ah. I didn't know that.
Fancy.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why they would invent such a feature, but it's nice to have it.
Well, it's to get. It's just to help.
Yeah.
Announce it to different viewers. So it's really good.
Diversity.
We should get. I think it needs a slow clap.
We can't be in sync with the latency, but close.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
It's close enough. Anyway.
There you go. Get that one for me.
Awesome. Anyway. Onwards.
Okay.
Right. So you arrive. I presume everyone endeavours to arrive by noon.
Yep, I dress up in my finest attire, and I'm escorted by 2 maids.
I don't and don't and
They're
not.
being paid extra this day.
Following me behind with one very old maid.
What we don't realise is he's actually just carrying a pair of playing cards from his last game of Old Mate.
Oh dear.
Anyways, you arrive at the office, which is a tall, towering building. The exact altitude at the peak is which is unknown. It is coated at least on the exterior with gleaming marble exterior, and it is bustling with all manner of bureaucrats, both mundane, middling, and import. You are swiftly conveyed by a substantial retinue of folks, including the original herald you met, as well as the guards, to what can be assumed to be the topmost floor, some 17 flights of stairs upwards.
Ooh, lovely.
At least one of you is probably out of breath at this point.
Flying.
You take note that guards are stationed outside of the Lord's office, however there don't appear to be sign of any within it. The office itself is decorated with a slightly eclectic sense, with banners of unknown origins, carpets of several styles, and fine mahogany tables and chairs. A single window provides light to the entire room, though several candelabras dot the area as well, and the room is roughly rectangular, with a desk on one side of the window and a sofa on the other. A small tray of biscuits and a pot of tea sits on one small table to the side of a lavish sofa, which the herald indicates before closing the door behind you. Notably, Baldric is outside of the office when the door closes. Stood peering over documents on the main desk, which itself is dominating the room, is a tall figure in relatively plain attire. If he has noticed you, he is not indicated as such.
Okay.
I'll go pour myself a cup of tea.
So, what's the set out of this room then? So we've just come in and there's someone at what did you say, a desk, was it? Sorry?
There is someone over at a desk on the right-hand side of the entryway door, which is roughly in line with the window. To the left of that is a lavish sofa with the table full of biscuits and tea.
Okay. I'd say probably it's just a little uncomfortable not being used to this sort of thing.
Opulence?
Yeah, pretty much. So he's probably awkwardly standing in the middle of the room, waiting for something to happen, not sure what's going on.
Okay.
Probably looking over to Amayudra for assistance of some kind.
Odo being the way he is, he would walk over to the sofa, put his feet upon the table, and relax.
Right.
Would you like to make a dexterity check for me quickly?
I will. Was it?
This could go
Now,
well.
is this just so that he can actually get on the city, or is this for if it falls?
You'll find out if he makes it.
Is it 1d
1d20 plus your dexterity.
one?
Bonus.
Is a modifier? Is it?
Yes.
One.
See if we can start this off with a nice one.
Probably not.
Come on, Dex.
But it's not.
Hey.
Unfortunately, you have landed your feet in the biscuits.
No!
Seeing this, biscuits everywhere. I'm just gonna leave it. You know, screw it. It's not my place. I don't care.
Jeez.
Right.
They woke me up so early in the morning. I'm not bothered. I'm just gonna. I'm sitting here until someone tells me what to
You're
do.
gonna have a nap.
Seeing this, noticing this debacle happening, I'm gonna head on over to Amayudra a little bit, and says, "Look," just sort of nudge him a bit. What do we do here? I'm not really used to this etiquette. What do we do?
Okay, don't worry. Just leave it to me. I look over at Lord Montague's table and do I notice a cup of tea?
Roll a spot for me.
Roll a spot. Okay.
The window doesn't quite let in enough light to cleanly illuminate both ends of the room, so consequently the desk is a bit dark.
Sure thing. Just need to find my spot.
I see everything. Great.
I've seen everything. I've seen it all.
I see everything.
19. That's not bad. Hey.
It seems to be in your favour today.
Yeah.
You visually molest the desk, and you are unable to determine if there is any sign of a cup of tea on it.
Okay. Lord Montague, can I get you a cup of tea?
The figure remains at the desk. He does not speak a word.
I'll take that as a no then. Anybody else? Tea?
Yeah, okay. I'll take one if they're going. So.
Yeah, I'll hustle and bustle and get some people some tea. And then I'll immediately huff myself up, stand
if
up.
it's free, I'll take it.
It's not my tea, it's free, like, it's been provided for us.
Is it in really dainty cups? I'm actually
I
interested.
presume
I'm actually genuinely interested.
You've got to extend your pinky.
Let's see. I'm a paladin, so I
The
get
cups
to take other people's trophies.
are a rough porcelain.
Oh, okay. Well, he's used to that then.
Expensive significantly, but not delicate.
Okay. Well, he just picks it up, but is incredibly worried. He likes his money and does not want to be spending it on crockery, which probably costs more than a couple of nights where he's staying.
More than his whiskers.
Full attention is on this.
Seeing as he's not responding to me, I'll just give it a small poke. I'll just give it a small, what was I intending to say? I'll just give it a small minute or whatever to say. Right.
Right? You're going to poke the Lord.
No.
There is no way that can turn out well for you.
I'm just going to leave it for a little bit. If he doesn't notice us again, I'll just clear my throat and go, "Excuse me, my lord, we were summoned."
A moment passes as he quite likely contemplates his exact wording.
I'm quite aware that you were ordered here.
Someone's been planning that.
And may I please ask, what is the purpose for our summons?
You may not.
Right. Then I assume that you do have some business with us, or are we simply here to bask in your presence?
You may not inquire as to my intentions for you.
Okay.
However, nearly a week ago, there was a comeuppance at the waterway. I gather you were involved.
Yes. Is this about the slime, the janitorial?
No.
I see. So then it's more to do with the hulking worm.
Ah, I see. There is still some wit in you.
Oh, of course there is, sir. Of course. Before we begin, do you mind if I ask for some more biscuits? My friend here seems to have rather put his foot in it. Excuse the pun.
The man turns around, and you can make out that he is approximately as tall standing as Baldric is. He is thin, with dark hair slicked back and a short, finely maintained goatee. His eyes are a piercing blue, seeming almost to shine without any light present around the desk. And a stern gaze from him sends a shiver down Amayutro's spine. He wears the symbol of his office and his signet ring, one of several, on his left hand. His clothing is all tailored exquisitely, but despite its evident cost, is relatively plain, with only a subtle gold trim to highlight the edges of his dark blue and red ensemble.
Right.
As I understand it, your party was responsible for luring the creature from the sewers.
You see, that's where I would rather say it was a more alternate manner. You see, as it stood, the monster was quite present in the sewers and was making its presence known on the upper reaches. In fact, just underneath a manhole. As it was, we simply tried to take manners so as to minimize the damage that it could cause in the future. You see, recently we had come
I
into
have
contact.
absolutely not the slightest care as to how you did this, nor your particular opinions of the matter. What I do care is that it has caused a substantial panic amidst the populace, and as it is my duty to ensure that panic remains at a minimum in this city, I require that this matter be handled with a degree of haste and a more than significant volume of subtlety.
Right.
I trust at least one of those is within your capabilities.
I'm going to try using my diplomacy with this, right? Can I? Okay.
I have a feeling a good look is in order.
Not bad. Right. I completely understand your apprehension towards the subject. It was, of course, a very messy affair. One that we would have preferred have been avoided. You see, the only reason we took the actions which we did was to further minimize a possible panic that we thought would be arising sooner. As far as I see it,
Muffins?
the panic that ensued was
You might-
smaller.
Muffins?
Bugger.
You might want to check that roll.
No!
Udro blabbers on in as much of a diplomatic fashion as he can, but the scowl sending a piercing gaze into him remains unmoved in the slightest.
Right. Okay, I'm going
Except
to be frank with you. We figured that the worm would do damage, and as such we tried to lure it to best deal with it ourselves. We did not expect it to be as the size as it was. It was larger than we expected, and it did cause rather a large panic, something that we would hope would have been avoided. Unfortunately, as you can see, it has not. Our actions have already been made, and as such cannot be taken back. All we ask is that we are given an opportunity to amend them.
At this point, Victus actually interrupts slightly and brings up the point. It wasn't actually the worm we were after.
Yeah.
We were after the bounty which has been put on to
The
apparent
sewer troll.
sewer-
Yes,
indeed.
I'm entirely aware of the situation as it unfolded.
You spoke earlier that the way you spoke earlier, you seemed to, that you still wish for us to take care of this.
Yes. My contract for you is simple and to the point. I need someone to find out where that worm came from. Ideally, I would require that you would prevent any more from arriving in the city. And extremely ideally, and though I do grasp this may be somewhat beyond your personal capabilities, I would like it done with as little trouble or disruption to the city as possible.
I'd like to
Should
make.
you properly fulfill this contract, you will be suitably compensated.
Right, I would like to make a small bluff here. And it's plus 17, because I've got, as I said before, I have summoned my familiar. Is that alright, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, nothing is beyond our capabilities, my lord. That's simply the bluff.
I'm quite certain I could find a few things.
Hearing mention of money.
Business here is brief, so please keep your questions and your witticisms to a minimum.
I'm just going to sit back.
Sit down.
Sit down, fool.
Right. Well, while I'm here, I would like to return something to you. I pull out that which I had before, the small identification plate of the slime, and had it over to him. We found this in the sewers. The slime was dead. We believe that it was most likely the worm that killed it. I believe it should be returned. I just place it on his desk and then sit down, waiting for somebody else to say their turn.
I'm quite aware of how that particular slime was slain.
Bluff! 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 I don't know what you're talking about.
Suffice it to say that any crimes, great or small, committed upon this city by your company upon this date have been summarily overlooked. Any significant crimes that take place in the course of this contract, however, will not be so easily misplaced.
So you mean I could have gotten away with more?
Don't push your luck.
Again, Victor's
But a jest.
a little bit more confident, strides up closer to about probably where Amayu just standing. Oh shit! Everything just fell over.
And says, "Oh shit, everything's fell over." Marching past the coffee table, knocking
You
it.
tidy yourself up off the floor.
Smashing all the
Confidently. Bah, bah, bah.
Flips the table. Anyway. Anyway.
Continue.
Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, he strides it to probably about the same place as Amayu was at, and says, we accept. Is there anything you can, could possibly assist us with, or do we have any assistance from the city itself? Any assets we can use?
You will have friendly association with the city guards, but beyond that I can offer you little in the means of assistance. We already have our hands full dealing with the worm as it is.
Could I get a writ of approval as to going into the library to try and find as much knowledge as I can on the matter?
You might think that, but of course I couldn't possibly comment.
Right. Would you mind if I use your name to try and get said approval to find such documents?
Yes.
Okay.
Fettel shall escort you out.
Can I get some biscuits before we leave?
With that, he
Get to try one.
gestures towards the door, which opens rather immediately, and you see the herald that you saw earlier awaiting your exit.
No biscuits? Really? It's
The
not my
Lord
fault
returns
I
to
didn't
his
find
desk.
biscuits in it. Gretel, can you get me some biscuits? I was promised refreshments.
Victor sort
I'm
of
starving.
puts his hand on Amayu back and pushes a bit.
So hungry. So tempting.
Aware that they should leave, considering how lucky they are at the moment. And heads on.
Udro never stops pushing his luck.
Before leaving,
Until he has pushed himself.
Before leaving, I take a handful of biscuits at my feet.